राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन भज जनरञ्जन तीरो तीरो Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 32, verse number 30. ये तत वै श्रद्धया भवत्या योगाभ्यासेन नित्यसा समाहितात्मा निह निःसङ्गो धीरक्त्या परिपासति ये तत वै श्रद्धया भवत्या योगाभ्यासेन नित्यसा समाहितात्मा निःसङ्गो धीरता परिपश्यति ये तत वै श्रद्धया भवत्या योगाभ्यासेन नित्यसा समाहितात्मनि संगो धीरता परिपश्यति ये तत वै श्रद्धया भवत्या योगाभ्यासेन नित्यसा समाहितात्मनि संगो धीरता परिपश्यति by certainly Shraddhaya with faith, Bhaktya by devotional service, Yoga Abhyasena by practice of yoga, Nityasa always, Samahitatma, he whose mind is fixed, Nihasanga, aloof from material association, Viragya by detachment, Paripasyati understands. Translation and purport by Hidibanga Sabetara Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki this perfect knowledge can be achieved by a person who is already engaged in devotional service with faith, steadiness, and full detachment, and who is always absorbed in thought of the Supreme. He is aloof from material association. What is perfect knowledge? What is perfect knowledge? C29. Then perfect knowledge. What is perfect knowledge? Perfect knowledge is that the, the entire universe has become from the Supreme Personality of God. Everything, as of the essential of nature. Everything comes from the Lord, who knows this and activity, whatever they are doing for the Lord. That means from the total energy, the Mahasattva, I have manifested the false ego and three modes of material nature. The five material elements, the individual consciousness, the 11 senses, and the material body. Similarly, the entire universe has come from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who know this knowledge and they are instituted in this. Matta Sala Kavakate. Our Kshetra or Kshetrajna. That is our basic. So this is the knowledge. I mean, this is perfect. The atheistic mystic practitioner of yoga cannot understand this perfect knowledge. Only person who engage in the practical activities of devotional service in full consciousness can become observed in full samadhi. It is possible for them to see and understand the actual fact of the entire cosmic manifestation and its cause. It is clearly stated here that this is not possible to understand for one who has not developed devotional service in full faith. The words samahitatma and samadhi are synonymous. Om Jnanatinam Bhajaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So yatad Shraddhaya Bhaktya, who have the full faith and accept that full faith and full faith is there if we are not doing devotional service and that also faith will diminish one day. So that's why we need the satsang and we need to serve to the Lord. Otherwise, sometimes faith will come and faith will die. Your faith is not strong if we are not practicing. That in faith will go. That's it, Shraddhaya Bhakta. We have to do devotional service by with faith, no? With faith. If we are just doing by forcefully and for getting some respect from others and for the name and fame and etc., all other hidden agenda, is there, and that they are not going to get in this desired goal. And also yoga vyasena mityasa. The yoga vyaseta, which yoga? Bhaktya means bhakti yoga. Yogi means yoga vyasa. Bhakti, here saying Sadhaya Bhaktya. Bhaktya means is bhakti yoga. Nityasa, continuously, every day, every time, every moment. And Samahitatma. Samahitatma means whose mind is fixed. That means fixed on the goal, not deviated their mind here and there. They are not fulfilling that. But they are fulfilling their senses towards the Lord's service. But because the senses so in goes to in the spiritual thing. So sama Samahitata or Samadhi, same word. Prabhupada writing the word. That means Samadhi is there. That is the Samadhi, higher state of it, fixing the mind. That's why Krishna also saying that in Bhagavad Gita also. Please fix your mind onto the into me. Manamana bhava mat bhakto madhyajimam namaskuru. Whatever you do for me and fix your mind onto me. Abhyasena vairagyana. Two things. How to control the mind. Arjuna asking the question, Panchalahi Manakrit. And the answer Lord giving that answer is Vairagyana Abhyasena. Detachment from the material things, practicing the spirituality. And then you can control the mind. The Lord saying that same thing is detachment and pasyati, virakta. There is virakti, so two types of virakti. Yukta Vairagya and Phalgu Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya means whatever we have possessing the things, we just use those things for the Lord's service. That is called Yukta Vairagya. And Phalgu Vairagya means others. Yes, just do for their sense enjoyment. Uh, Phalgu Vairagya. If they are not attaching and even then they feel that this society, this family is not good and give up the family and go just roaming, wearing that basra for, uh, they are feeling very hard to maintain the family and they got just disconnected with the family and just become like sadhu. But here, their desire is not to attend the Lord. Their desire just detaching from the household life, other things. That is called Falgu Vairagya. If they will get chance to, again they will get money and something, force, and they will start their, whatever their nature, with the previous nature, same thing they will come. Many sadhus nowadays we can see that. Because they are not, really they are not wants to become a Lord's devotee. Varieties of distress in this society, and then that's why they gave up the society and want to become like mendicant and Catholic. Some of the people just become mendicant for the name, some of it for the reputation, some of the things. Because I saw one of my friends, somebody, what they did in their life previously, they just they made duplicate wine, very harmful for the people, but they did that and selling it. And now I saw in the post, and he's a astrologer. He never read it. He's an astrologer. And he got respect from the Bhagavad Puran program. He got garland. I thought he like people. Actually, he's not changing. I mean, he's changing and doing devotional service, and that is different matter. But not doing. That means society also like that polluted society. whom do they have to respect their no and fools worship fools. No? Ande tamanu. Blind leaders worship, and people were also following the blind guru. So same thing happening. And then I just I see same thing. Prahlad Maharaj already mentioned about that. Same thing happened. Atheistic mystic practitioners of the yoga cannot understand this perfect knowledge. Atheistic nowadays, very wonderful. People are doing yoga nowadays. They are saying wine yoga. Have you heard about that? Have you wine yoga? Yoga with wine. Drinking wine and doing yoga. I watch video in the YouTube. See, see, this is, that means when they understand the Lord, this means they see all things is proper writing. Mystic, the atheistic mystic practitioner of yoga cannot understand this perfect knowledge. Hmm. Only person who engage in the practical activities of devotional service in full Krishna consciousness. That is also now half and 10% is the person fully can become absorbed in full samadhi. Samadhi means their mind is fixed in the Krishna's lotus feet. That is called as samadhi. And here saying atma, samad, sama, hitatma, samahitatma. It is possible for them to see and understand the actual fact of the entire cosmic manifestation and its cause. It is clearly stated here that this is not possible to understand for one who has not developed devotional service in full faith. This was my asking. Oh. This is justified for the previous verses and lots of things is going on. Especially this is talking about the Devahuti Mata asking to the Kapila Dev. There is 6 questions and she is asking. First question is uh, what they do, like like me. I cannot pursue the knowledge. I cannot read the Vedas and all Shastras and I cannot practice. For the like the less intelligent person, how they can achieve the supreme Lord. And my Lord, what is the process and what is the jnana and what is the bhakti yoga? All these things he's asking and he's going through this chapter because of she also got the she is also austere person. When Kapila when Kardama Muni go to the severe austerity for after getting married, immediately he just is taken for the samadhi, for the yoga class, the meditation. And he is also serving, he is serving to the Kardama Muni. He is helping. And she is also observed the fasting and everything. That's what happened after he just uh, awakened from the samadhi, I mean that austerity, and he gave half of the benefit to her. She observed everything. She also not decorating herself and like the mendicants, everything she did perfectly. And she observed all the celibacy, all everything. She just served to him and she everything. She didn't disturb anything. No? Nowadays they cannot do tolerance like that. But that is the biggest thing. And that's why she got the half of the percent of the tapasya's um, profit give to her. And after that, And see, ask to the Kapila Dev, ask to the Kardama Muni, please ask something from me. He able to give the benediction to her by his see. This is the devotional service. Wonderful thing will happen only in the devotional service, not other places. Other yoga system, if doing that, practicing yoga, that means one person benefit. But if doing bhakti yoga, many person will benefit by that bhakti. Kapil, that's why Lord was saying who is doing the devotional service and who became a Lord pure devotee, and they just deliver their 21 generation. No? Prahlad Maharaj saying that your 21 generation, or Lord saying in that chapter, the 21 dead generation will be delivered by your devotion. That much powerful. The only one in Bhakti Yoga. Other yoga system is meditated upon the Supreme Lord and Supreme Brahman, and they just deliver themselves. But Bhakti Yoga can deliver the lots of people, and that happened here in Kapila Dev, Kardam Muni, and Devahuti, like that. That means uh, they will get naturally the benefit of the Bhakti Yoga. Whole family member will get that chance. Uh, so, and then after she asked about the household, would people just mention the family by the like Griya maybe, not a Grihastha. That's it. Somehow others get money and maintain a family. We're thinking like that. So only for those types of people, what will happen? They go to the Narak, hell school, Andata Mishra hell. And after suffering there, they will get the chance to into the animal life after finishing the punishment period, and they come to the little higher post. That is little higher post is animal life. First is like creepers and trees, all these things, and then come to the animal life. And after that, they will get he will get the human body. And human body, when they come and then they're talking about the womb of the mother, how much is pain and what the identity is. It's just staying over there. And at that time, the living entity remember the 100 past life. They can remember 100 years. And after that, and then we just pray to the Lord. Lord, I don't want to come back anymore in this material world. And womb of the mother, I don't want, especially because they are very darkness covered by the all skin and stool and urine also is there and some germs biting that's a very softened one, softened body, very, very soft. But linking with the that mother pie because the living entity have to grow and able to touch that. And everything, what if some mother eating like the hot things and spicy things and hard to baby because the same thing go to the babies also. And very, very terrible place. Very, very dark place. And then that's why at that time intolerable uh, distress in the womb of the mother. And he prayed to the Lord, my Lord, somehow or others I will do your devotional service. I don't want to come back anymore in the womb of mother. Janani Jakhari Vasanam Payanam, no? There is one sloka. You have Nahi Rachati Rachati Dukriya Karana. That means you say Sankaracharya saying that. Punarapi Jana. So the living entity that Janturu Bhata, then Jantu is talking about his Lord. Prabhu, you are the all of all. You are the original one, source of everything, this material or spiritual world. Everything is Jantu just talking about that. As soon as when they took birth in this material world, and then their relatives and all around just attacked by the Mm. Uh, yeah, he claims every living entity claims to the Lord, and Lord just and I think you are not gonna do the devotional service to me, and you are saying I am not living any moment. You, what is the proof? What is the proof of that? And asking for that. What is the proof, my Lord? I am seeing you within the womb of the mother, and you are saying all the time will be you. Don't worry. The Jantu when Jantu praying, and Lord will come and to see him. And then and after that, and I am not living. What is the proof? You are not living to me within a moment. Any improvement, and that's why he, Lord, just mark the that Jantu within the womb. That within this hand, there is some chakras and some tons. Do you know that? That is stamped by the Lord. No, here you can see the some of people had the chakra, hmm, that wheel, and some of people have con, con sign in the hands and toes, uh, the tip of the toe and finger. Ah, Lord is stamp. That is my symbol for you. But as soon as comes the material world and three modes is ready, Maya also ready for him and family members also give the same thing, same instruction as soon as they grow up and they instruct like that. And if sanskar and everything culture is not there, and they will be. Otherwise, everybody born freely. Either they are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, nothing. They are just a simple of man, simple living entity. But they grow up such types of culture and they teach that. And if people not instruct him about the Lord and just only whatever whimsically they are following and they teach like that and they, again they fall down. Again they go to them condition on the Tamisra and repeating same thing. That's a mother asking, and what is this and that? This is topics. What is the topic name? Activities, fruitive activities. Hmm? Entanglement of fruitive activities. Karma manas. If we are not doing the devotional service, and it should be happen like that. Activities also tie us. That is enough. We are doing activities, but if not doing for the Lord, full in Krishna consciousness, and then again go through this process. That's a warning. This one. This is the chapter is going on like this. So if a living entity have to come to this knowledge, Aham Sarvasya Bhagavato. Lord is saying, Lord is the only one person, and from Him everything is come. Paripasyati. Paripasyati. I have to see that. So the also understand. And perfect knowledge is what is the perfect knowledge? Yesterday was that is called the perfect In purport Prabhupada saying Mahadpada, total material energy known as the Mahatattva is lying at the lotus feet. The original energy of the cosmic manifestation is the Mahatattva. From the Mahatattva, all the other 24 divisions have spawned, namely the 11 senses include mind. So, and Lord is Swarat. Swarat means independent. Lord is independent, but we are dependent. In purport, Prabhupada saying independent. Hmm. That means whole cosmic manifestation, Mahatattva, lay down on the lotus feet. And Lord is independent. We are dependent unto the Lord, yes, because He provide everything. That's where we are dependent. Either this is spiritual world, material world, or spiritual world. Material world, He manifested this from through the Mahatattva, 24 elements, and we are within that. His senses and pulse, ego, mind, intelligence, everything given by the Lord. We don't have anything ourselves. He gave the body also, and we got this chance to come this human body because body and soul is all the time aloof from the body. But when soul accept the body and body means sense all the senses, and if we uses the senses for the Lord service, and that is called the prema, love. And if we are enjoying this, engage these senses for the our sense enjoyment, that is lost. And lusty people they never get peace and happiness. So this is going on, and Swadhyaya Bhaktya and Yoga Vyasena Nityasa Samadhi Samahitatman Nisango. Nisango means detachment. Samahitatma means samadhi. And Viraktya Paripasyati by detachment. Virakti. Nisanga means detachment. Vairagya means detachment. No? Aloof from material association means same thing. Detachment. No? Two things. Detachment and detachment and pasyati. That means detachment is not come automatically. If we are attaching some place and then detachment comes something. Because if we want to step one feet, we have to another feet should be supporting somewhere. Yes, and then we can give up the another feet, like walking time. Yes, same thing. Detachment means if we are accepting the spiritual world and then material world is go to detachment. That means if we come to the satsang and then asatsang is automatically will go. Yes, if we are stating the satsang and I am saying chanting and whatever we are doing in satsang, that it is not applicable. If you are doing satsang and then satsang automatically go. And if we are association with like Sarabi people, right? Drunkard and gamblers and prostitutes, and that means we lose our satsang at that moment. That means if we doing the satsang is variety of satsang process. No? We are reading the scripture and hearing from sadhus and just come to the sadhu sangam and chanting his name in solitary place. That's why Shastra all the time If communicational chanting and everything is not possible, and then you have to live in the solitude place and have to do, not in the gathering of this drunkard and all people. If we are practicing over there, this is not uh, fruitful. It's just to waste of the time. Yes. So many people talking about the solitude place mean either this temple or either in the forest where nobody will disturb you. That place. And if we are practicing this, that makes sense. Hare Krishna. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद anything